Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and as you can see, I am here at the Magic Kingdom in Disney World, and today is a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party day, which means the park closes early, and the rumor is when the park closes early on these days, the crowds can be pretty low, so I'm going to test out that theory. We're going to see how many rides we can get on in about 4 to 5 hours, and see exactly really how busy it is before the actual party starts, so let's get to it. Well, it doesn't look too crowded so far, although I did have to park pretty far away. You can see there's the event entrance for the Mickey's Not So Scary over there. Main entrance for just regular people is going to be there. It's about, it's almost 2 o'clock. There are already people waiting for the Mickey's Not So Scary. They're just going to sit there. I don't know what time they get in. I want to say 4 maybe? You can see event entrance, regular folks. So yeah, going to go inside. Got about 4 hours total before they close it to non-ticketed folks. So we'll see how many rides we can get on. And there is the sign. It's sold out for tonight. You can see park's open 8 to 6 and then it closes at 6 for the event, which I will not be doing. I'm just doing the regular day today. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go in, see how many rides we can hit in 4 hours. I'm kind of hoping it's not super crowded, but I guess we're going to find out together, won't we? I do got to say, the park reservations just seem like completely pointless. I was looking at the wrong day. I thought this was the 28th Sunday, so I went to try to get in, and she was like, "Oh no, you got to have a reservation every weekend." So I went and looked. I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure it said it was a no reservation day," and I was looking at next weekend, which, if every weekend needs one, I don't know how next weekend doesn't need a reservation, but I'm pretty sure after 2, it's you don't need to worry about the reservation. And I was trying to get in at 1:58, so I legit had to get out of line, make a reservation at 1:58. It's like, all right. But anyway, I'm not gonna let that ruin the day. You can see, looks like the parade's about to happen, or did happen. So I'm gonna cut right through here, and hopefully that'll mean even less wait times on some of these rides. I swear, walking down Main Street when there's a parade about to start, it's almost, nobody's paying attention to me, but it's like almost like the parade is for me. Got my own parade today. Look at everybody waiting for me to walk in. All right, so first stop is going to be Tomorrowland. I'm hoping these rides usually aren't super, long lines anyway. So we'll see if we can't knock a couple of these out right out of the chute. PeopleMover and such. It's definitely hot. Like, it's about the end of September-ish, and it's still 88 degrees right now. So if you're coming here and you're new to Florida, you don't live here, make sure you drink plenty of water on the way here and while you're here, because you get dehydrated very fast. So there's the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin, but that one's temporarily closed. So obviously we'll not be getting on that. But I'm going to come over here, check out the wait time for the ever super throw ride, PeopleMover. We'll see if we can hit this first ride for the day. Well, I don't actually see a time anywhere, so I guess it's just going to be a surprise, but it doesn't look like a very long line. Maybe 10-15 minutes tops. Yeah, so online it's showing 5-minute wait, which is just about a walk-on. The fans coming up the escalator here make it totally worth hopping on this ride. That alone. And now for a relaxing ride on the PeopleMover. So I can kind of cool off a little bit, even though I just got here. Here we go.
Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny PeopleMover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC.
Oh, there is a view of the Speedway down there. I've never done those, probably because there's no way to put my fat butt into one of those little tiny things. And of course, we're about to pass Tron as well, which I also still haven't done because I need to lose weight before I get my fat butt into one of those. All right, that is one ride down. One so far. It's 2:28. I saw the Carousel of Progress. I could have hopped on that, but wasn't really feeling it. So we're going to head out of Tomorrowland and kind of walk around and see what else we can get on that has a fairly short wait time. You can see they've got all the decorations out for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I don't know. Ever since I moved to Florida, it's just hard to get into Halloween when it's almost 90 degrees outside. I'm from up north, so I'm used to it being cool. Carving the pumpkins, putting jeans and a jacket on here. Whew, that is definitely not today's weather. But you can still celebrate. There, of course, is the iconic Cinderella's castle. Not really any Halloween themed stuff there too much, but that's all right. I did hear they're going to be changing the paint job on that. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen or if that was actually true or not, but we'll see. All right, let's head on down to Liberty Square in Frontierland and see what we're looking like. I will say so far, just kind of looking around at the crowds. I mean, this is Sunday after all. Definitely, I mean, as you can tell, it's not very crowded. So I definitely think so far it does hold true that when there's a party at 6 that Mickey's Not So Scary, that you know, the crowds definitely, because obviously if you come into here, you know, the Magic Kingdom, or you're coming on a Disney vacation, you're gonna be here for multiple days, you want to come here when you get the most out of it, when you can be here till like 11. So you would probably, you know, set aside this day to go somewhere else, because I think all the other parks are open till 9. Well, probably with the exception of Animal Kingdom, but you know, it just kind of makes sense. So far so good. Well, the Hall of Presidents is back open. That was actually shut down last time I was here. So, and then this is the first time I've been here since the riverboat has been decommissioned, I guess. No longer there. You can see the walls are up over there. Might check out the Haunted Mansion here, see what the wait time is for that. Always a good ride to go on if it's a good time, good wait time, that is. Yeah, that was the entrance to the riverboat. Just looks weird to see it like it is now, and like I said, you got the fence all around it. They're going to be draining the water there, adding on, putting the I think the villains section is going over that way, and the cars area is all going that way. Well, from what I can see, it looks like about a 40-minute wait. I mean, that's not bad over the weekend, but I might try that one a little bit later. Well, not a long wait time at It's a Small World, looking at about 15 minutes. So that's not too bad. On the other hand, Peter Pan over here looks crowded. I'm not gonna lie, I never understand why Peter Pan is always so crowded. I mean, it's very similar to E.T. at Universal, which never has a line, but for whatever reason, people love going on Peter Pan. I mean, it's not a bad ride, but what are we looking at? 45 minutes. 45 minutes for Peter Pan, 15 minutes for It's a Small World. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, A Small World is, if you didn't grow up with that, that's not the best ride for you. I did see on the app that's Little Mermaid ride is 5 minutes, so that's basically a walk on. I'm gonna head on over there and see if we can't knock that one out for ride number 2. All right, here we are at Under the Sea. Online it says 5 minutes. It does, yep, 5 minutes. So yeah, basically a walk on. We'll see how accurate that actually is.
Oh, watch over. Then there was lots of dancing.
I want more.
Darling, it's winter, Elmer, it's winter, take it from me. And the old fish is happy under the sea.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me Dollar Rich.
All right, so ride number 2 in the books. Not quite a walk on, wasn't quite 5 minutes. I'd say like 10 to 15 minutes, but I mean, I'll take that every day of the week. So not too bad. Not the most thrilling ride, but another ride where it's nice to cool off, knock one out. So yeah, we're gonna see, I might get something to drink, and then I'll see what else, head back over towards Haunted Mansion, maybe Pirates of the Caribbean, that good stuff. All right, this isn't the most exciting ride in the world, but I haven't been on it in a while, like years and years. And I think it's a 10-minute wait, so yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I swear that cast member gave me a look like, why are you going on this ride, dude? I don't know. Like I said, I think I've only been on this once, if I'm honest. So, I mean, we're looking at like 2014, so it was like 10, 11 years ago, I think. So why not? Well, it's almost like they turned it into a single rider line for me. Bypassing the regular crowd. Sweet. All right, ride number 3 is in the books. It's a small world, just as exciting as I remember. All right. Like I said, it's been about 10 years since I've been on that. Not gonna lie, wouldn't mind if it was another 10 years since I went on it again. All right, gonna head on down, check out Haunted Mansion again, maybe some pirates, Tiana's Bayou, all that good stuff, see what kind of wait times. We're looking at 3:28. I think they start letting in the Mickey's Not So Scary. The ticket, I guess, at 4, I think. So it might start getting a lot more crowded at that point. Well, I think Haunted Mansion might be out. That's still a pretty hefty line there. It's got to be at least 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So we'll just keep on going and see what else we can check out. Well, it looks like the wall ends here. We can take a look at the old riverboat area. And it looks like a whole lot of nothing now, just dirt. Maybe a small area where it rained probably, but yeah. That's it. There's the old Tom Sawyer's Island. All that's going to be gone over here as well. The track's still in there from the riverboat, but not sure exactly when this is going to be open, but I would imagine it's probably going to be in a couple of years. But that's where the riverboat was. I do have a full ride video of the riverboat. I'll go ahead and put a card up here if you want to check it out, what it was like when it was here. But yeah, and you can see the Haunted Mansion off in the distance there. Well, a little bit of good news is it's starting to get cloudy, so the sun went behind some of those clouds. So it's not just beating down on you anymore, and there's a bit of a breeze starting, so it's actually pretty tolerable out here right now. Well, looks like Pirates only has a 20-minute wait, so even though I just did a boat that smashed my knees, let's do another boat to smash my knees.
Surrender, Captain Jack Sparrow. I am no cheater.
Now, you scurvy skunk! Do I hear 10?
All right, that is ride number 4. Down. I totally didn't remember that, like, about halfway through there's water that shoots out sometimes, and man, it got me like square on. That's kind of a surprise, but felt nice. So yeah, gonna sit there, and Captain Jack there in the background. I don't know if you saw him or not, scaring somebody. We're gonna head on over here to Tiana's Bayou, check out the wait time on that. All right, grab the water. You gotta stay hydrated out here, even towards the end of September. It's just after 4, so I'm pretty sure they started letting in people for the Not So Scary Halloween party, because I'm seeing a bunch of costumes and shirts and things like that, so it's definitely gonna start picking up. Been on 4 rides so far. Gonna head on over to the Haunted Mansion. I think it's a 35-minute wait on the app, so we'll see. That's definitely one I wanted to hit before I left. But that's also probably one that's kind of a favorite for a Not So Scary Halloween party. It's the Haunted Mansion. So I'm going to try to get over there quick before it kind of gets out of hand on the wait times. Man, I'm going to tell you what, if YouTube had a smell feature, like this whole area smells like just nothing but popcorn. And I'm not the biggest popcorn fan, but I'm not going to lie, it smells really good. All right, decided to go ahead and do this Haunted Mansion. It says 35-minute wait. We'll see exactly how long it takes. About 4:17 now, so let's check it out.
Yeah.
999 have been
right, just got off of Haunted Mansion. So what was that, ride number 5? Number 5 so far. It's 5 o'clock. 5 by 5. So not sure what I'm gonna do now. Like I said, park closes in an hour, 6 o'clock for the not so scary Halloween party. Could probably get something else. I'm gonna kind of walk up here towards the front. I think Splash Mountain's about a 30-minute wait, but not feeling that one right now. But might get on one more before heading out. Did I say Splash Mountain? I meant Tiana's Bayou. Well, Peter Pan is down to 30 minutes, but probably gonna bypass that one. Starting to pick up a little bit, it seems like, right here, because like I said, anybody from the Halloween party is technically allowed to come on in now. So starting to get a little more crowded. Well, the crowds are definitely starting to pile in for the Mickey's Not So Scary. Just about 6 o'clock here, so without having an admission ticket, it is time to go. So my thoughts as far as like crowd size and whether you can, get on more rides if you happen to come on a party day. I definitely think that's accurate. I think the only issue I had was I came a little late. When I first looked on the app, especially Rope Drop, maybe a few hours after, it's very dead. So I think as the later you get, the more people start to come for the party. So it starts to get a little bit more crowded. But I think if you kind of come early, and I still got on like 5 or 6 rides. I can't remember exactly how many, and that was coming at 2 o'clock, from 2 to 6. So yeah, I definitely think it's something if you want to come here. You don't want to spend the whole day, especially if you live here. If you have an annual pass, you can hop on some of the rides, not have that ridiculous wait time. So definitely good. So yeah, as you can see, look down there, see how crowded it's getting. Crazy. So I rode some of the rides today. I do have a full ride video of Pirates of the Caribbean. If you want to watch that, make sure you click the video down below.